What's up, guys? It's Lisa here with Keller Williams, South Tampa, coming at you with another Millennial Monday. All right, so this week's video is going to be short and sweet. I wanted to make a different video for you guys, but we're gonna have to wait on that. So what we're gonna talk about today is a very timely subject in my world at least, and that is home appraisals, okay? So typically if you buy a house and you're not paying all cash, the bank has to write a loan for that house, and in order for them to write a loan, they have to get an appraisal, okay? An appraisal is completed by a neutral third party to determine the home's value so that the bank is not writing loans for homes that they can't recoup the money back on should you decide to stop paying your mortgage, right? So that being said, this house has been working on this house for the last week or so, trying to get it ready for appraisal, and we just basically, you can see this is very neutral, everything's white, the walls were all brown, and this place was pretty gross before, but we're gonna talk about what you can do to get ready for an appraisal and what you can do to maximize your appraisal amount, right? So, number one, you wanna make sure that you go through and you do all the little odds, ends, touch up that you can do to improve the overall condition of the house. So the appraiser's not gonna walk around and take off a certain dollar amount per defect in the house. What they're gonna do is they're going to look at the full body of the home and determine the overall condition. So obviously you wanna not draw attention to things that need a little bit of work. If it can be done quickly, just get it done. And if there are major things that are wrong, such as broken windows, like right here, that sliding glass door used to be aluminum and it was all busted up. We replaced that with a vinyl sliding glass door. That would be a safety concern. So there were broken windows in this house. Those windows have since been fixed. Anything that's a safety concern has to be remediated. Otherwise, the appraisal is not going to go well whatsoever. And then once you do that, you want to focus on the little details that create the bigger picture, right? So let me see if I can flip this. No, I can't. All right, so this is the kitchen. We did some work to it, replaced out the hardware with some nicer pieces of hardware, but overall, we didn't really change much about the kitchen or the cabinetry. It still needs updating, but cosmetically, it's in way better condition than it was in when we first got here, right? So that's really it. Like, you were looking at the overall condition of the home. Health and safety stuff is gonna take priority. So any leaks in the roof, broken windows, anything that will prevent someone from safely living in the home is going to be a major red flag for your appraisal. And just in order to maximize it, do the cleanup. I mean, make the place feel nice, make it feel neutral, make it feel like home, because as much as this whole industry is numbers based, and there's a lot of data and all, the sales comparisons obviously are gonna go into this. The recent sales in the area are gonna have a major impact, huge impact on your house appraises, how your house appraises. But really, at the end of the day, when it comes to home sales and home purchasing, a lot of this is there's a lot of feelings involved, right? So if you can create an overall good feeling and make sure the overall condition is solid while maintaining that there's nothing deeply wrong with the house in any way, you should be good to go, all right? And that's pretty much it. I didn't really talk too much about the home sales comparison, the home sales nearby for the sales comparison, but that really is like the biggest thing. In the case of this house, there happens to be another home that sold within the last 6 months that was pretty much the exact same floor plan, so we were able to take that and do an apples to apples comparison for this house to see whether or not it was going to appraise. But anyway, that being said, I'm sorry for the rush video this week. I appreciate you guys. Is there anything that you want to know about? Let me know. I appreciate you. Have a happy, healthy, productive week. And as always, stay blessed.